back here. So I will be discussing here the data binding in a single lightning web components. Okay, so single lightning web component means like how data is flowing from your view to JavaScript file, and how from the JavaScript file to your view. Okay, so in the Salesforce LWC, the data one-way data binding is supported in the LWC. Okay, and one way also the condition is applied like the data means the map means direct means the data is flowing from the JavaScript to your view. Okay, it means like the binding, the direct binding is available for from JavaScript to view. Okay, it means like if there is any field in the JavaScript, okay, so you are manipulating in your JavaScript into the value of those fields, so that will be directly accessible to your view. The updated value you will be getting. Suppose there is any a field and that is holding test, okay, and further you added in your JavaScript test 1 2 3, and you are printing in your view that field like a curly braces and a. So in that scenario you will be getting the updated value. Okay, so like test 1 2 3. Okay, whereas if I talk about the view to JavaScript flow, so in that scenario what happens, if there is any variable, suppose the first name, something like that, there is any input field, okay, and you are making any change on this field. Suppose initially it is having test 1 2 3, further you modify it with the test. Okay, so in the JavaScript, if the direct mapping from the view to in the LWC, sorry, in the LWC, direct mapping from the view to JavaScript is not happening. Means it will be not having the updated value. Like JavaScript, the view will be having test, okay, where test, and your JavaScript will be having the old value, okay, that get assigned at time of initialization. Okay, we'll see this through example as well. So in short, I would say like the direct data binding is available in the single component lightning web component is from JavaScript to view, whereas from the view to JavaScript, if I talk about the data binding, so it is not directly, you will not get the, if any changes happen in your UI component into that variable, so you'll not able to get the updated value into your JavaScript. For that you have to implement event, and through the event object you will have to get your updated value, and you have to assign that updated value to the your JavaScript property field that is referred in your view. Okay, we'll see that through the example, then it will be more clear to you. So let's start with the implementation of that. So to do so, I will also show you how it is working. So for this I have created one data binding example. Okay, in this, if you go in my JavaScript, sorry, in my HTML file, this template, it is already, this is the basic tag of LWC, so it gets generated auto. Inside that I have created one input field where this will require some input. Okay, so and also I have implemented on change event. I will show you that. So just think about this is my input field. Okay, where I have label I have defined. Let's say enter post name. Okay, type is text. Okay, value I wanted to get defined with my JavaScript field, which I will show you that is defined in my JavaScript. on change event, like any changes happen on this field, so this change event will be called. Okay, let's move on my JavaScript file. So like I have declared one field here, this property, and this is mapped in my HTML file. If you see, I also printed here, and also I have in this field I have mentioned the value. So the value get in short, I say like this whatever value will be in the JavaScript in this field, that get mapped with the my my respective fields, that with which this property is associated. Okay, it is associated with this, so it get associated in the value will be clue with this input field. Okay, so now I'm again moving to my JavaScript. So import, I already discussed about these all, so these many tags track is not required here. Okay, so this is my property that is referred in my HTML. So initially I have initialized it with the hello, and in the change handle change event I have, if you see here, change event I have declared. But in the change event, what is happening, I'm just printing in the console this field value. Okay, this field value which is referred in this field also. So generally in the other languages, or in a suppose if you worked in a JavaScript, or some, if I talk about the aura and all, so in that scenario, if something happened to their property that is referred in the your UI, and also that is that is having some manipulation on UI, or irrespective of controller, the bi-directional data binding is happened there. Suppose if UI is having some changes on this field, and it is used in the your JavaScript, so you will not need to do some extra work, so you'll directly able to get the value. You have to find, you used to find this field, and you'll able to get the value directly from this field, updated value. But in LWC, what is happening, if it is flowing from JavaScript to view, so updated value you will be getting. But if it is flowing from something changes happen in your UI, and you are if you are referring it in your JavaScript function, so you'll not able function or directly anywhere in the class, so you'll not able to get the updated value. We'll show you that also. So let's move on. So I have I made it to applicable on this record page, so, and also tab. So let me add it as a tab. I have made some changes. Let me push it to my org, deploy source to org. So let me add it as a tab. I already created tab. So to know that how you can create the tab, so you have to go, I have created video for that, you can take a help from that. So now I'm moving to the go to the data binding LWC. Let me create the new tab. This is not updated. Setup tab. One more thing, like if you added tab and you modify anything in your component, and you deployed, even deployed to the your org, so it is not going to refresh it and, uh, instantly. You have to either clear your cache, or have to, yeah, you have to refresh it or relog in to your org. So let's I will be going to add it on, just to show you, I will be going to add it on your any tab, any record page, right? Like I have enabled it for record page as well. Yeah, so I will be adding on the contact record page. What is it? No, data line. Data Okay, actually somehow I did not save my file, so that's why the updated value is not coming. So suppose in case it is not coming sometime, so recheck your file that whether it is saved or not. If saved and not saved, then save and deploy it. Or also if sometimes it's not coming, so clear your cache and refresh your page. Clear your cache and relog in. Okay, so now if you see like in my component here, in HTML the first name and first name. Okay, and then the first name here I have printed. Let me print it. Okay, I have to save it. Step 5. You can use CSS and all. I will be discussing in further videos how you can add the CSS and all to make your UI interactive. This is just for the learning, like how the data, how logically things is going on. So that's why I'm making this way. So first is like if you read my component, template tag is the first and second one is the first name. This is my property that I have defined in my GS. Okay, so this way we used to access that property so that evaluation has happened, not treat it as a string. So I have used that, and this is my input field. So here this is also the label I have given, enter first name. So this is coming first name, enter first name, and first name in the first name in the JavaScript I have initialized with my name. Okay, now let me inspect it. I will show you the console, like if something, go to the console, clear it. Okay, now on change I can show you, like in the UI I am changing. Okay, okay, see here, even I am putting here the way it is showing me Neelam when I am changing anything in UI. Okay, it is coming like the value which I have initialized at the time in the my JavaScript. It is not showing me like the way I am writing. It is not showing console. The change event is getting called because we are changing the value, value of this field. So yeah, I can also show you through the debug. So go to the source and look for your component. Click on here. Go to this module src. You will see here JavaScript. To JavaScript you can debug, right? So go to that event handle. Click on this. Now you're able to understand that your change event is calling. Suppose I'm reducing the, so see, it is will be printing Neelam, not the Dubey. Okay, so this way, if the data is, you are manipulating anything in the UI and you are expecting that in the JavaScript you will be getting the updated value in LWC, so it is not happening. You have to capture the event, and from the event object you have to assign the value to that property. So I'll show you that how you can do so. Now moving to the VS Code. Okay, so if I wanted to get the updated value in my JavaScript, so in that scenario you have to handle this. You already calling this handle change, sorry, on change you are calling this method. So here event object we all used to have, and what you need to do, you need to write, you are referring this class variable, this first name for that field in UI. You have to get the updated value from this event dot target, and target is used to have your value. Okay, so target represent your current target, like currently our target is this text field, input field. So this will be representing that, and the value will be whatever value we have will be entering here. So that will be those. Okay, now if I go to there, so it will be printing the updated value. Okay, so let me save it. Now it has been deployed. Refresh it. Now if you go to the console, it will, now I will be clearing it, I will be changing it. Okay, target, target. If you see here, if you wanted to know like how you can debug your JavaScript, so I have already made a video on that. You can go take a look. Also you can take a help from here. Okay, so now if you can also print here like first name, just a second, first name, whatever entered, it will be printing there. Okay, previously if we were not getting it from event and assigning it to that JavaScript instance variable or property, so it was not giving us the updated value. Okay, now I will execute through this, our debug get passed on, so this has been come. Okay, so this way data get moved from JavaScript to view, means, and from view to your view to JavaScript. So anytime if you are making change in your view and you wanted to get those value, updated value in your JavaScript, so you have to get it from your event, you have to capture the event and have to get it from the event. Okay, so this way the data get flow from in one component. If I talk about, I will be discussing about how the data get flow from one components to another components, means if the how data get flow between the components in the next video. So stay tuned, I will be releasing that too soon. So yeah, so that's all about today's video, and if you find it helpful, then click the button, like button, and share, subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.